guys, it's Kelly and today I've got another swatch review for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos, and let's get started. So today I'm partnering up with Enchanted Polish to show you guys their rainbow collection. So I know you guys have seen this in the background on my nail polish tower in my last few videos, and a bunch of you guys have been waiting for this. It's finally here. I'm so excited to review these, so let's just get into it. So really quickly, before we get into the swatches, I just wanted to clear up a few things with a couple of quick disclaimers, because I've already gotten a few questions about it from those of you guys who have seen the collection in the background of my videos. I know that a few of you guys were concerned that it looked similar to the Holo Taco Rainbow collection that came out in June, and I just wanted to let you guys know a couple of things just to clear the air. Thing number one, this collection was actually released in April 2020. I know I am reviewing it late, but I only recently got the polishes and I only recently started using Enchanted Polish, so it's all very new to me, but these polishes did actually come out before that collection. So no copycats here. Thing number two is, even though these are both rainbow linear holographic collections, they are very different. So I know at first glance they seem similar because they are both rainbow collections of linear holos, but even looking at the colors side by side, I would say they are very different. The holographic pigment in them is super different, the formula is different, and even the colors vary. So obviously, as a nail polish addict, I would say they are different enough to warrant owning both, but that's just me. I'm not going to be doing a direct comparison of each polish in this video, but if you guys are interested in seeing a separate video on that, just let me know in the comments and we can totally do that. Otherwise, I will just be posting comparisons on Instagram. And of course, thing number three is, neither brand invented the rainbow. You know, this isn't anything that is particularly new or groundbreaking. The thing is, it all comes down to the formulas. So, you know, every polish that comes out has been done in some way or shape before, but really dependent on the formulas and what pigments and products they use to create those polish are what makes the products different from one another. So hopefully that cleared up any questions that you guys might have had. Honestly, I'm super excited about these. Speaking of formula, these ones are incredible, and I am slowly, well, not slowly, kind of quickly, falling in love with Enchanted Polish. So let me show you guys all of my swatches, and then we can talk about pricing and availability and all that good stuff. So roll footage. Okay, so in all of my excitement about disclaimers, I totally forgot to give you guys a little intro to the brand. So really quickly, if you guys haven't heard of Enchanted Polish before, they are an independent nail polish brand based in the US. They are 14 free, meaning they are free of 14 of the dangerous chemicals that are often found in nail polish. They are vegan, and they are also cruelty free. So with all that info, let's just get started. So as with all of my swatch and review videos, today I'm going to be using base coat underneath all of my swatches just to protect my natural nail and prevent any stains. I will link the one I used in the description below for you guys. So starting off with the shade Over the Rainbow, which is a really beautiful, intense, rich red linear holo. So I always find red linear holos to be pretty interesting because with that red base color, they always tend to have almost like a bluish purple holo shift in them. I guess it's just the way that the red color interacts with the holo pigment, but this one I found to be a little bit different from the norm. I felt like this one almost had a really beautiful golden shimmer running throughout, so that was really interesting. The holo showed through very beautifully. The color itself is so rich and deep and vibrant. I feel like it's almost like a jewel tone. It's so gorgeous on the nails, and the formula was just incredible. It was 1 coat opacity, but I ended up throwing on 2 just so you guys could see what that looks like. Next up, we have the shade Rainbow Lava, and this is a beautiful bright orange linear holo, and again, this one just had really incredible opacity. All of the shades in this collection really impressed me with just the formula being so smooth and creamy while also being super opaque. I always find that the more opaque a polish is, the thicker it tends to be and makes it a little bit more difficult to apply, but these ones were just so creamy and buttery. Like, you would think that they're not as opaque as they are, but they really are. Again, this one pretty much 1 coat opacity, but I ended up throwing on a second just so we could see what that looked like. And again, the holo showed through beautifully on it, especially for being such a light color. I feel like that's another hard thing for holo to show through on these lighter types of colors, but this one was just so beautiful. Next up, we have the shade Sunshine and Rainbows, and this is a bright yellow linear holo shade, and again, this one had really impressive coverage. Because it is such a light color, of course, I do think that a second coat makes the color a little bit more vibrant and pop on the nails, but I was so surprised to see that that really covered my visible nail line in the first coat. So like I said, said in the last polish, the lighter a color is, the less easy you can see that holo pigment showing through. So I am showing you guys all of this in direct lighting, so basically like a flashlight, but of course when you are in natural sunlight, all of these are going to show even more holographic, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, another beautiful shade. Next up we have the Rainbow Connection, which is a really beautiful lime green holo, and I was so excited about this one when I saw it in the bottle. You guys know that I absolutely love green nail polish, but I don't know if I've told you guys before, but I especially love these types of lime green polish. I feel like there aren't enough green polishes in the world. I know I say that a lot, but even within green nail polishes, I feel like there's not enough lime greens. Like this is the fun, bright, summery color. I feel like this is the Halloween green. It's like so much fun to have this color on my nails. I think it's so unique and interesting and kind of weird, and I totally dig it. And also, I was super surprised that the holo showed through so nicely. It's just so sparkly and beautiful and bright, and I just can't get enough of it. Next up, we have the shade Rainbow by the Sea, which is the first of two blues in this collection. So this one is actually a light sky blue holo, and again, just an incredible formula. This one was slightly lighter, so I thought it wasn't going to be as opaque, but again, it did end up being super opaque and super easy to work with. Even though these polishes do have the round, skinny brush, which I'm not usually a huge fan of, just because the formula was so easy and workable, I felt like I did not struggle at all with it, and I didn't even have to do any cleanup, which I feel like is something I always have to do when I'm working with a round, skinny brush, so I was really excited about that. This one was so holographic and beautiful. I just love the pigment in here, and I love that base color. Next up, we have the shade Lake Rainbow, and this one is the second of the two blues in this collection. This one is a darker, richer primary blue holo, and this one, as soon as I started applying it, you could just see how holographic this one is, because like I said, those darker colors, the holo just shows through so beautifully. This one was 100% a one coater. Honestly, wearing this on its own, I would only do one coat because it is just so impressive. The color is beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love it. I feel like a lighter blue holo is a lot more common than a darker blue like this, so I was so excited to see it. It definitely feels unique. That holo pigment is absolutely beautiful and bright and vibrant, and I totally dig it. Alright, so if you guys think I was gushing about any of those other colors, just you wait, because this one is my favorite. We have the shade Rainbow Land, which is an absolutely stunning, cool toned purple linear holo, and I absolutely love purple nail polish, but when you put a cool toned purple nail polish together with holo, it's like the most amazing thing ever. So this one was actually the most sheer out of all of them, and I did end up needing 2 coats for full opacity and also to get the depth of that beautiful purple shade, but regardless, this was the most beautiful color ever. I'm so obsessed with it. When I had to take this off to do swatches of other polishes, I was so upset. This one is so holographic, it's so bright, it's so beautiful, and just the shade of purple is so incredibly perfect. I cannot get enough of it. So yeah, those are the polishes, and like I said, I am so impressed with these formulas. I feel like I said this in the last Enchanted Polish video that I did, but these polishes literally feel like butter. Like, I don't even know how to describe how smooth they are on application. They're just so easy to work with, and honestly, in my experience, some indies tend to be easier than others. Some of them are kind of intermediate, so you really don't want to like jump straight into them when you're first learning how to paint your nails. But the Enchanted Polish formula is just so smooth and like, I want to say buttery again because I can't think of another word for it, but it's just so workable that it really is perfect for any level of polish lover. Definitely an A+ to these. I loved them so much. The holographic pigment showed through beautifully. The opacity on these was incredible, and honestly, when I had to remove Rainbow Land when I was wearing it, I almost cried because it's the most perfect color ever. So yeah, totally loving these. So these polishes are in 16 milliliter bottles, and they retail for $16 USD each on the Enchanted Polish website, so I'm gonna link that down below for you guys so you can check that out. Also, for some reason, I keep forgetting to tell you guys that Enchanted Polish ships for free in the US with no minimum, so if you think that that price is a little bit high, that's because you are also paying for the cost of shipping, so shipping is free on all US orders. And next time, I promise I will remember to mention it. So I would love to hear from you guys. What do you think of these shades? Are you planning on picking any of them up, or did you already grab some, and what do you think of them? Let me know. I love chatting with you guys, so leave it in the comments. If you guys enjoyed my swatch and review video, please give this one a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. And that is it, so I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Alright, so I've got another question from one of my Patreon supporters. Callie wants to know, where did your interest in space come from or start? So I mentioned in a recent video that I actually really didn't get into space stuff until like after college, which is pretty crazy because I'm so obsessed with it, you would think it would be a lifelong obsession, but I actually really didn't get into it until that point. And there was specifically something that started my obsession with space, and that was watching Cosmos, the Neil deGrasse Tyson version. I remember I didn't even think anything of it. I just like casually was like, oh, this looks interesting, let me put it on. And I watched the first episode and I cried. Like when I tell you guys, I was sobbing because honestly, I never, like obviously I know how big the universe is. Well, no, I don't even know how big the universe is. I know that, you know, the universe is larger than Earth specifically, but just seeing the sheer size of the cosmos and just seeing how small and insignificant people are, I feel like it just blew my mind. And, you know, as a person who has really bad anxiety, just seeing that, like, I feel like it eased such a burden off of me, like, because I don't know about anybody else with anxiety, but for me it almost feels like the world is on my shoulders. And just knowing how small and insignificant I was, it felt like such a huge relief, and it made me, you know, so curious about the world beyond ours. And I don't know, it totally blew me away. I really think that show and that one specific episode totally changed my life, and it started this insane obsession with space and galaxies and the cosmos and just learning more and just being curious about it. So that's where it started. All right, that's it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.